Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Double tight, double tight. Hey. You got three. 3 down. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 319. Here I come again. Go. Check 44.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that brings up 4th down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And it's fielded at the 34. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Now it's Rodgers, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Check. Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
In the red zone this time.
Flex round. Check 24. Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got 4. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. What? 90. Hey. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go. 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap is and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
319.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Easy. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns offense back out there ready to to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ohio! Check 26, check 26. Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Browns a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Strong left! Strong left! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Brief break in the action here. More from Cleveland after this.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Punch it. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Watch left. Blue 58.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Tight end right. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end. Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. red zone opportunity. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
319! 319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Come on, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. He will not. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One receiver left, two to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Three down. Hurry up. Check. Hurry up. Check. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
58.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught at the 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
58. Come on.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his Guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vontez Burfict able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Taking it about the 16. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. We got 3, we got 3. Right. Wide, get wide. Kill.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs here.
Two times. 630. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Alert! 3 down.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. Over the middle, it's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
319. 319. Hold. Wide left. Slam. 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
4 down. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Rodgers now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
To throw is Rodgers. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go. What? 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.